We good. We good. You good, Jay Boogie?
Yep.
All right. I think I'm Gucci too.
All right.
It's been a pretty smooth weekend so far.
For sure. I can dig it.
Got a little rain today. You dig what I'm saying? I'm like, oh,
That's it.
okay, got some stuff done. Uh-oh.
We didn't
Okay.
have any here. Not like that.
Yeah, I had none there.
Mm-mm. It was mostly
Yeah.
sunny. It was a little chilly, but it was mostly sunny today.
What's really chilly though? Like, what's really chilly?
I mean, transitioning from the summer, it was chilly.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm a polar bear, man. I like that kind of shit, man. I like that kind of weather, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. Get that.
It is what it is.
I love that for you.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm the type of dude that really like rock slides in the wintertime in Chicago. I mean, I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just don't faze me the same, I guess. Shorts, you know, stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying being out there like all night, you feel me, or all day out there playing ball and some slides or something. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
that might be a little bit too far, probably.
Yeah, it works out. It works out. That's all I'm saying. You know, it don't bother me too much. Ain't no frostbite, you know what I mean, or nothing like that occurring. You know what I mean?
Right. Touché.
Oh, hey, we didn't see y'all there. Hey, welcome to the Mike Russian Show. You know what I mean? Thank God for another opportunity to get it right. Another day to do it better than you did it the day before. Real talk. Got my brother Jay in the spit out. What up, Jay?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing? Indeed.
Chilling. Yeah. We got brother V sliding on us in a minute. I think we're gonna have Baby Shay calling on location from wherever in the world she's at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought we'd take it real smooth and laid back today, you know what I'm saying, to talk about something I think everybody could relate to, right? Movies.
Okay.
Movies.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that. I'm like, dog, we could have been talking about movies. Who ain't watching movies? You feel me? And if y'all ain't watching movies, I mean, honestly, I respect that. Y'all got things going on. Y'all, you know, world taking care of business. Of course you did. But at the same time, most people, you know, these days they call it what, Netflix and chilling. You dig? Or, you know what I mean? Being at the crib movie night. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I think that that's pretty cool that, you know, we still got that as a somewhat of a tradition. I remember back in the day, we used to go to the show, and going to the show was everything. It was like going to the mall almost, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nowadays, most people just, you know, chill at their crib and watch movies. And I mean, movies hit your TV damn near the same time they're in the show. You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact.
So, you know, I figured, hey, you know, we could talk about that because, I mean, that's something that everybody's kind of doing, watching a movie one way or the other. Like, it's a couple movies that came out. I think we'll talk about and give people a little while to see what's happening. I like the Superman movie. You feel me? Like, that just dropped. You feel me? What else just dropped? Mission Impossible. I think it's what's called Final Reckoning. I think that just dropped. So you got movies like that. But what I want to talk about personally is I want to talk about some movies that have been out a little while, been out, you know, for the summer, for the most part. You know what I mean? Like Sinners. Like, yeah, we're gonna talk about Sinners. We also gonna talk about, you know, this movie that I was highly anticipating being amazing, and we're gonna break it down. But The Ballerina, you know what I'm saying? A chapter out of the Wick saga, if you will. So I definitely want to break that one down as well. You feel me? And then I got some little surprises in there, here and there. You know, I got to break down on an album that I want to talk about that I've been listening to. You know, I'm a hip hop junkie, so it's like at the end of the day, everything hip hop, I'm about that. You feel me? So I know what's going on in the game, so I definitely want to talk that talk too. But I don't know, dog. Have you checked those movies out?
I have both of them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I actually purchased both of them.
Oh, okay, good shit. All right. Oh,
No,
oh,
it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't want to.
oh.
I don't want to give off the
Well, you
impression
already
that if
you
you
already
haven't
doing
seen
the
it,
gas
you
face.
shouldn't. But I do own
Fuck,
both of those movies. Yeah.
fuck it. Well, I figured this would be an opportunity, for us to do what we do, how we've always done it all of these years, you know what I'm saying? And just break down some shit that's, what people watching, what people doing. So let's start. Let's start with one of those, dog. And I mean, really, let's forget that our audience is here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Not
Okay.
that we don't love y'all. We love y'all. Like and subscribe. But what we gonna do is we gonna talk about it like how we do on the block type shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For
So, what did you think of the ballerina, dog?
I want to give my answer a couple ways. Okay. So first of all, with
Oh,
regards to the movie,
hold on. I should
yeah,
have did it this way. Do you want to talk about the ballerina first or sinners first? That's what I should have
let's
said.
do ballerina. I'm good with that.
Fuck,
I'm good with that.
fuck. Let's
Ballerina
go.
first.
Let's go. All right, bet.
I want to give you what I thought was cool about the movie first.
All right.
And then you can do the same. And
Okay, cool.
then I'll give you like
All right.
some opportunities I noticed. And then I'll close it out with something more positive, assuming that
Okay.
there is something more positive to add, you know what I'm saying,
All right.
contextually.
Let's get it.
So first off, what I thought was good about Ballerina, it felt like an original storyline, right?
Okay.
Which for anyone who actually follows the John Wick movies and things like that, it's actually cool that they were able to insert another storyline that kind of happened. I think technically between John Wick 3 and John Wick 4, technically,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But that said, it was an original storyline that reintroduced John Wick to the franchise
Mm-hmm.
for individuals that were less familiar, but also it's like there's the big screen. Ooh, he's here, right? Which I
Right.
thought was kind of the little cameo joint.
Yeah.
That wasn't a real cameo because he actually got to it in the movie as well, right?
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
what else did I think was good? I liked that they were more what I would consider realistic. So
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of the action movies that star women, right? They'll
Mm-hmm.
have these scenes that don't really make sense from a matchup standpoint. If you understand,
Mm-hmm.
like, fighting, weight and what happens
Okay.
when you
Okay.
got somebody severely small fighting someone severely large. And they added like mechanics and methodologies that were like believable, right?
Mm-hmm.
How she won or how she won that interaction.
Mm-hmm.
There were quite a few interactions like that where you could, okay, I can see how she did that. You know what I'm saying? She was
Okay.
cold, but I can see how she did that. Um, and then finally, they ended the movie on something kind of more like a positive end result.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch the movie from start to finish, the beginning of the movie was really horrific. And then the end of the movie was like, oh, okay, purpose, you know what I'm saying? Fulfillment, right? So
Okay.
those are the things that I thought were good about the movies. And then also the action scenes were phenomenal. So
Okay.
those would be the good things that I would say
Okay.
my takeaways from the movie. What about you?
Um, I think it's good that they found a way to keep it going, to keep the saga going, just personally from a business standpoint, because it's a good, healthy saga. Unfortunately, they, you know what I mean? They minimized the main character in the last movie, the fourth, installment of the movie. They went ahead and cut him down, you know what I mean? But then they
Mm-hmm.
want to give you hope in number five. So I was a
Mm-hmm.
little disappointed about that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Okay.
like you got my man sliding through. And then if you notice, his finger was gone already, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. In this movie.
Right.
Anyway, so hold on. All right, so I'm not gonna do that again. So my bad. I was gonna go there.
Okay,
First
wait,
off,
pause.
all right.
Guys, if you have not seen Ballerina, stop watching. Okay, if you
Fuck,
have not seen it
fuck it.
and you plan to see it, stop watching. Watch this review after you watch the movie.
Fuck it.
There's an
That's
idea.
fair. That's fair.
Sorry about that.
So do
Okay.
not spoil it.
Yeah, because we're not, we're not here to spoil movies. You know what I'm saying? we're here to talk about them and tell y'all, give y'all our view on 'em, for real. Not our spin, just our view. You know what I mean? It's what it was when we watched it. So I liked that she was taken under one's wing to be taught something useful and wasn't killed. How about that? As a little girl.
Okay. She
She
could have died, given the circumstances.
Right. And it was good to see John Wick. Fuck. That's all I got.
Cool.
It was good to see John Wick.
It's a very small list, sir. It's a very small list, sir.
I'm sorry.
I'm dead.
I don't have much to, I'm ready to talk about it, but that part right there is that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do.
Touche. All right. Things that I thought were
fuck it, do it. I mean, it's gotta be done.
Let's call it areas of opportunity. We're gonna call it areas of opportunity, right?
It had to be done.
Some of the elements, like why ballerinas specifically? Let's start there. Why is there an organization that is utilizing ballerinas as the primary mechanism for assassinations? So that was a little bit kind of like, okay. I mean, I'll go with it, but
Hold on, I forgot to say, ladies and gentlemen, we got Chris Stofferson in the spot. Yo, go ahead and tell me what you.
Well, because you'll never see them coming. It's like regardless of what they're capable of, you have no idea what to expect from them. You just see them and you're like, oh, they're small, whatever. And it's already bad enough that no one expects small females to be any kind of danger. So
they fuck around doing, so you saying that they doing pirouettes and motherfucking all these little dance moves, and that's supposed to distract you from them trying to kill your ass?
You just won't have your guard up against.
You know what? You got a valid point. I digress, right?
Like I'm saying, like Mike
I don't mind a woman being an assassin. That's dope.
No, I'm saying, but Mike walks in and you're like, oh damn, watch him. But
who's Mike? Talking about John Wick?
I'm talking about
chill out.
Oh,
let her continue.
Son of a bitch. Go ahead. Do your thing. I'm listening.
Okay.
My bad.
So you're already watching your back, watching what's going on, whatever. But it's stupid. 5'2", 100 pounds walks in, you don't expect anything. And she's already slit your throat and your partner's on the floor and you're like, oh, and then now what?
Right, she hitting you with the stab, and dip. stab.
And it's a permanent, legitimate cover.
Exactly.
What? So what? Then she went back to the hall and started dancing again.
And then
I'm saying if they all are famous dancers, let's you know what I'm saying? Let's spitball here. They're all famous dancers.
That's a big loogie.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, dog.
You're doing, you know what I'm saying, you're booking shows in various places or whatever, booking performances or whatever. All they got to do is orchestrate a performance somewhere where I need somebody gone. And there's a legitimate reason for you to be in the country. There's a legitimate reason for you to be in the area. You're not going to be there that long.
Get your ass out of here. So that means you only show up when it's like some orchestra, symphony hall / ballerina.
I'm saying all around the country, though. I mean, all around the world.
I mean, I understand that, but how often is that occurring?
It's probably happening.
You're not a part of that world. They have shows.
It's probably happening with some level of regularity, I would imagine.
I don't
know. It's not a seasonal thing. It's not like, hey, we're gonna have.
You know what, Chris? I digress. That's actually legit. I
don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna think on it.
Okay, cool.
All right, what else you got, Jay?
John Wick very rarely gave her straight answers to questions, which I thought was real odd. He Master Yoda the shit out of her.
Man, especially in the damn building. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
What did she ask him?
He's like, I don't trust her.
No, he said something like, she asked him something like, is it something about closing, leaving? And he's like, there's a door. You just open it and leave.
I mean,
he really gave her gems right there. Like, there's your gem. Utilize the gem.
What if she wasn't that smart? She was like,
huh?
I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, that's It's not a great
But-
way to give instructions. You know what I'm saying?
But what made me mad about that sequence is the fact that I feel like they utilized something that was popular and useful to make something that probably wouldn't have been that interesting more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, why
Okay.
would you put my nigga in the movie and he ain't really in the movie? Now he did get down, but all he did was fold her ass up.
Well,
Speaking of which,
you know, she wasn't
this
supposed to
is
be
my
able to
problem.
beat it.
But sales.
Let's come back to that.
All right, because I got a problem with that. But go ahead. Go ahead,
Let's
Jay.
come back to that. Let's come back to that.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody cares.
Okay, so cool. So Chris gave me a legitimate argument for the ballerina shit. I fuck with it. I can at least see why. All right, cool.
They could have picked another.
Another
job.
thing that was a little kind of like,
Female killers ain't just ballerinas. I mean, honestly.
I mean, they're not. They're
What
not.
if they were strippers? The fuck?
Now
I
that's
mean,
it was kind of done. It was kind of done. What was that movie? In Bad Boys, the last Bad Boys movie.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The
It was
setup.
kind of done in a sequence with Tiffany Haddish. You know what I'm saying? Well, all the hoes was killers.
Right.
I just found it a little bit more interesting. That's all I'm saying.
You would.
again, that's your
Yes.
world.
I mean, I got you, but nonetheless, I just found it interesting. But go ahead, Jay.
Yeah. What else? The other thing that was kind of like, well, first of all, there were so many times in the movie she should have been dead as hell. So that was another thing. Like, she was really tight on the line of life and death for most of the
Come
movie.
on, talk about it.
Like not all like you dead. Like how are you not dead right now? Like
Period.
there's a point where she got blew through a door or blew like something exploded on the other side of the door.
Okay.
100, you know what I'm saying? 114,
That is
120
actually
pounds. She did.
that's so interesting that you said that, bro, because I actually wrote down a couple things that I wanted to particularly discuss about this shit. I really did. I wrote the shit down, right?
Okay.
And I said, she's not avoiding an explosion by hiding behind a door or a table. Fuck that.
Not
Get
the
your-
size of the not an explosion that'll knock the door off the hinges. No.
I mean, the door knocked off the hinges, but she ain't like you ain't that swole. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no dude really that swole that's finna sit up there and take a whole blast to a door and not be underneath that motherfucker. Like, come on,
And-
like really?
So that
I'm
was a
just
little
saying.
you know what I'm saying? But
I
you
was
know,
like, get the
action
fuck
movie
out.
shit. So
I said, get the fuck out of here. No, and then when she did my man with the grenade, she had my man put the grenade in his mouth. She jumped over the table and hang over the side. Right, exactly. She hang over the side of the fucking table. This nigga's head blows off. And she ain't nothing happened to her. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry. I'm tired of y'all. Come on. All right, go ahead, Jay. My bad.
She put a grenade in his mouth and put a plastic bucket over his head. It was like, and then turn around and put her fingers in her ears.
Right.
Like cold.
Right. I'm not going. I'm not going. All right.
There
what
was
else you got?
also a fair amount of sliding that she did.
Dog.
She slid on roofs of cars,
Fuckheads.
linoleum, carpet,
And she's out there break dancing with wild
hardwood floors.
Right.
She slid on a bunch of shit. And again,
But let's talk
I get it.
about
It's cinematography. I get it. But
I don't get it because it didn't make sense. Think about it like this, bro. The first sliding that she did, the first mission. Okay? They put on the first mission, she in ice. Now that shit was cold, like that ice, that frozen ass
The
club.
environment
That
was
shit
cold.
was dumb. That's where you
I can
that's
see
where
that
you
being
put, I
slippery.
don't know if y'all knows, but that's when you put that shit on. Like you gotta put that shit on. You just got to. When you go on a
That's what
spot
they
like
did.
that, put that shit on. You understand me? And then I'm like, okay, this is cool. But the thing I found very interesting is, first off, she was lollygagging, taking pictures when she should have been on her job. That's number one. She's sitting there watching old girl. She should have been on her, like, let's dip out of here, because the whole idea was to get her out of the fucking club. She stands there and take whole mad pictures. Number one. Number two, you watch the whole Akuza clan come in that bitch. And the first nigga, the main nigga, old as fuck. He beat your ass. And then
a lot of people beat her up, bro.
And then his clan started whooping her ass. Most of them was chicks. So let's get into like females was whooping her ass. That's another thing in this movie. Females was beating the shit out of her, like for real. And then on top of that, it's like you watching John Wick, you thinking everybody like you're a legend. She said you're a legend. You know what I'm saying? But she getting stabbed.
Yeah. Okay. Devil's advocate.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Devil's advocate. First of all, she probably should have had a blood transfusion a few times in the movie. Let's start there.
She just throwing her jacket over like it don't matter.
Lost a lot of blood. She lost a lot of blood.
Thank you.
But I will also say, devil's advocate. This was like early mission, like when she first got mission. So this is like first away mission.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't cold yet. She's good, but she ain't an experienced fighter like that.
You tried to use that. I get it. But then I'm just saying, like, I got an argument for it. I mean, I'm gonna just go there. Okay. So because my thing is she knew what time it was when they had did the test on her, when the old lady was like, it's your test time. You know what I'm saying? And she sit there and shorty like, look, this is you in 10 years. Like, so she put the shit together. She's saying she ready for her first mission. She's telling the old lady, I'm ready for my first mission. But she really wasn't ready. You feel what I'm saying?
How ready
like,
can you be to go from orphan to ballerina to assassin to first mission?
How many years after the fucking she got okay? And then let's talk about that. But how many years was it since Winston took his old, you know what I'm saying, pedophile looking ass? You feel me? Weird looking ass. Like how young was she then? It wasn't that 20 years later or some shit.
It wasn't 20. I think it was like 13 or 14. She was like a young adult, like 20, 21-ish.
Okay, fair enough. So that means, okay, let me just speak on the Winston part real quick. So the Winston part is my man walk into a police station somewhere overseas, clearly, because I mean, it looked like it was somewhere overseas. Nigga walks in there. How he knew to go there, I don't know. But he walking around, he in the lobby, he see this little girl that nobody paying attention to.
Exactly.
She got blood all the fuck over her and the little figurine fucking snow globe she got. Nobody saying shit. She just sitting there. Winston bring his old ass. You want me to take you with me and I'll teach you how to do such and such. I'll put you in with a family that are you interested? And then on top of that, Winston tried to win over with poetry at first, if you really think about it. When he first walked up to him, my man was talking poetry, dog. Get your ass out of
it. Okay, so for purposes of movie magic, okay. But it was weird. It was weird.
He hit her with the voice. Do you want me to help you and take you somewhere to safety?
I don't listen.
Get your ass out.
I want to make light of things like, trafficking, because stuff like that happens. But
fuck it. I mean, technically, wasn't that?
It was just a little weird. It was
a lot of it was
weird. Weird segue. That's all.
I'm just saying it was interesting to say the least. But nonetheless, she went along with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he just dropped off with some more motherfuckers. Now, what made me mad was there was a character in the movie. But what was her name? I wrote that shit down. Hold on. Her name was Nogi. Was it Nogi? Nogi chocolate.
What did Nogi do?
Nogi was the black woman, the one that like that taught her and told her shit from the very beginning. Okay. Now that woman actually is an actress from a popular show that I used to love called Top Boy. It's still on Netflix. Anybody, y'all need to go check that out. It's a classic. But she was in that movie. In that show. But then she's on this show and her dreads then grew out because she was growing her dreads on the show. So that was years ago. And she's sitting up here talking to this girl. But the thing that blew me is that she was talking to her with a Russian accent.
I mean, there's
come on, bro. Think about it. They all abducted children that grow up to kill people and dance ballet.
I mean, again,
Everybody from
I just okay, so I get the clan. So we got the clan idea. Everybody has their own clan. We get that, right?
Child labor.
But-
But go ahead.
You said what?
I said child labor, but it's cool. Like
Fuck it. Right. You're teaching children how to be killers and
There's
dancers at the
several-
same time.
several things that are a little.
you have
You
to
know
have
what
a
I'm saying?
cover.
Come
These
on.
aren't good people. These aren't good
Come
people.
on.
That's-
I'm just saying. But I don't want to get away from the subject matter. I want our people to stay with us on this. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all feel interested to comment and tell us what y'all think of the movies that we're currently reviewing, please feel free to do so. All right.
Okay.
So I want to talk. Okay, so let's say, I talked about Winston. The little girl was too goddamn trusting, if you ask me.
I mean,
She just going with everybody, dog. I mean, she went with Winston. Winston took her back to America, right?
it's not Winston's fault.
No, hold on.
I mean,
Now,
I'm sorry. It's not the
I'm
little
gonna-
girl's fault. It's the grown-ups. I have a problem with the grown-ups at that part of the
Fuck it. But the thing that I felt that was kind of honorable about Winston, where it kind of took him out of that whole pedophile direction, is the fact that he dropped her off with some other people and left her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like he was on shit. He was like, all right, I'm gonna drop you off with these women and they're gonna teach you how to be a killer. Have a nice day. He just didn't say that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying, she was too trusting to watch her father die in front of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about it. Like, she's literally watching this nigga kill several people at once. You dig what I'm saying? Then he get lit up, die in front of her. You know what I'm saying? So she's already shocked. That trauma then already, and that part made sense when she felt the need to avenge her family and all of that type of shit. That made sense. But at the same time, it was just like, okay, now you're in the game, but you're really not that good.
But again,
I just, bro, first off, you sitting up there, you'd have been in the game since you was a little kid, and then they still whooping your ass and training.
I mean, it's a violent upbringing. It's what it
She
is.
Damn.
She's getting punched.
It's a violent
She's getting
upbringing.
punched dead in her mouth, multiple times. That's the part that I was real disappointed with. It was parts in the movie where they tried to make her look like she was bigger than she really was. And I'm not talking about size. I'm just talking about ability. You know what I mean? Like her capability was more than it was. And I was just very disappointed with how she delivered what they supposedly taught her all of this time, and then said she was ready to go out there in the world by herself. Because even 3 months later, the next sequence that they showed was her with a motherfucking arrow tip or a fucking knife tip in her shoulder or artery up in this area right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a major artery. And you just put your jacket on? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Just make it make sense to me. You little as hell. You done got stabbed up. Stabbed.
Hey, pause. Q just said,
Oh, shit. Hold on.
we tell our kids early, stranger danger.
Fuck it.
They definitely didn't teach her that because
Fuck it.
walking off with Winston was insane. It was.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hold up. Let me get this. Let me get my chat up. All right, cool. But yeah, that shit's hilarious to me. I just think that it's amazing how, she just went right on in, accepted the terms, and went on in and did her thing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, these people mean me well. I think the only person that was really trustworthy was Nogi. She was the only one that kept it real with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
fight like a girl. She told her fight like a girl. She told her that. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, she'd been getting walked over and over and over.
But I like that the movie actually called out that, this understanding that you're not physically on top at the same level as most of the people you'll likely be fighting. So you got to adjust your methods to how you would win a fight, which I thought was actually cool. I thought that was legitimate.
I mean, that's cool, but all I'm simply saying is this okay, so let me just stay on track because I got a lot I want to cover real quick with this one here. Okay. Nogi told her to fight like a girl. She's still getting her ass whooped. I said that. Try to put John Wick in the movie to make the movie dope. I did say that as well. I did say to send on her first mission and she got walked. I did say that. Hold up. Okay, so let's just talk. Let me go back to the ice club real quick, right?
Okay.
So she's getting her ass whooped all through the ice club. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, that shouldn't happen. It was real cool. Like you said, she was sliding all over the fucking place and getting her ass whooped. They was beating the shit out of her throughout the club. She gets the girl. And then the old Asian dude came back and started whooping her ass again. By himself. She had to get a pickaxe that was in the ice to whoop his ass. But honestly, what ended up happening was he still was whooping her ass. I just feel some kind of way about that. You know what I'm saying? Like that part right there was just terrible to me. I just didn't get it.
I mean,
so you leave out of there with the girl. The girl like, I don't want to go with you. She's like, you gotta go with me. Next thing you know, she getting tatted like she really that. You know what I mean? It just made me mad, dog. What you think?
She completed her first stage of her mission. So,
but she kept going through the shit.
She kept getting beat up. She got beat up a lot. She got beat up a lot. But it was around winning fights, not how I don't know. She got beat up a lot. Let me just. She got beat up a lot. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You like okay? So she did get her ass whooped a lot. Okay, yeah. All right, cool.
100% did.
All right, you got one. You got one.
Scene wise, yeah. Okay. When they went to the village, okay. So first of all, another cool plot change that I thought they put in there was her primary goal being to protect someone, as opposed to going out and just killing. Like she was killing in the act of protecting someone, which was,
You talking about the first person that she was supposed to be protecting? You talking about?
No, the young girl.
Oh,
when
the little girl.
She was going to protect the father, and then by default, the young girl.
Okay, I got you.
She was going to protect. Right. I thought that was kind of dope. That they basically wrote in a different purpose, that actually winded up carrying the fire for the rest of the movie, right? That she was gonna save this girl at all costs. I thought that was kind of cool.
But her dad was a bitch though. He got his ass whooped. Come on, and stop using this nigga, dog. Like this nigga's supposed to be. Ain't he doing Dawn of the Dead or some of the dead people, something like?
You said stop using this. Oh yeah, it was Buddy with the
What's his name? What's the show?
Daryl from Daryl.
Yeah,
his character Daryl Nixon. I think.
Bro, he always look like he always look like he off one. You feel what I'm saying? Like he on a bender. Yeah. Like, bro, stop using this dude for like
drinking or methamphetamine. More than
likely. But major dust. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then you get your ass whooped, and then you entrust your daughter in the hands of a person that's getting her ass beat all the fucking time, and lost your daughter. Like literally lost your child. Like your child ended up with the people you did not want her to end up with in the first fucking place. I was like,
I mean, she went. Come on, bro. She saved her. She
had to regroup too much. Then she go see my man. What was his name? Frank, the nigga Frank.
Yeah.
You go see my man. You get his shit all fucked up. But the thing that I also want to know is
you are no longer invited.
And he acted as if that was the case. Like, bitch, get out of my store and never come back. Because he didn't even give her no weapons. I don't think he gave her shit, did he?
I don't think they got around to that. Because they got on her pretty quick.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
She was brand new. I'm gonna so the grace that I extend for her character for the movie was that she was brand new. So considering the fact that she didn't have as much experience as most of the people she was fighting, she did pretty good. but she did get beat up a fair amount.
Man, she was getting slapped,
She was.
popped in the
She was.
mouth, stabbed, cut.
Yeah.
I
Her
was even,
eardrum
you know
should have been
what?
out of there. Like a bunch
Come
of
on, fam.
stuff.
Making up shit.
blown iris. Like
Come on. You know what I'm saying? You done shot, man. Come on, bro. Like, I just expected more. Like, if you're going to use a character like John Wick to bounce another character off of, at least make them worthy. That's all I'm saying. Like she's really not interesting to me. And then
She
it
was-
really made. Go ahead.
she was
go
no
ahead.
Baba Yaga. She was no Baba Yaga. Let's
Fuck
just
it.
be-
And I mean, you
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
salute. Like, you know what I'm saying? John Wick is John Wick. God damn it! Like, you know, don't nobody want to be walking around here calling themselves the ballerina.
I mean, she was a ballerina though. So like,
It came out this summer. I mean, I'm just saying, dog. Like, it just like she couldn't even do that right. Her toes was bloody than a motherfucker. Like, she kept
I mean,
falling.
I think that's par for the course for ballerinas. I think
I
for dancers.
understand that, but like, she didn't make it to the like her friend made it to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Wherever
her
they.
feet look the same
Huh?
too.
You said what?
That's what their feet look like.
I know that. My aunt was a dancer like that. Salute to my aunt Oye. She was a ballerina.
Right.
You understand me? Real shit. And she used to walk around on her. Remember, she used to walk around on her toes all the time. So I get it. But the point is, like, they just could have did a little bit better with their choice of character first off, and then her ability. I think I was more upset and disappointed with the ability of this character than anything else.
And she
Because-
kept getting caught. she kept,
Damn. Now that's
kept
another
getting
thing.
caught.
How you get caught in Switzerland? Where was she at? Switzerland?
I don't even-
Chubakistan? Somewhere. She was somewhere, right? And it was wintertime.
Chubakistan is insane.
You
That's
heard it.
funny.
How the fuck you get caught? And then they walk out the room, and then next thing you know, you lose. Get the fuck out of here. At least they let you see how John Wick got loose. You understand? His partner helped him out,
Right.
popped the nigga. That's the only reason that John Wick was alive
'Cause he
in
was
the
supposed
first
to be
movie.
dead. He was supposed
He
to
was
be
supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
Like, after he made that little statement, he should have been suffocated. They would have been over with.
dead.
But
Yeah.
his friend
Yeah.
saved his life. Just like John Wick saved her life. Like, that's another thing. How the fuck? But see, we're going to get into John Wick saving her life at the end, dog. We're
Okay,
going to
fair
deal
enough.
with the people.
That's-
Well, let's deal with
Good.
Go ahead.
I want to
You
go
got
to
one?
I want to go to the village, the assassin's village.
There we go. Go ahead. Talk about it, dog. Talk about it, dog.
Oh my god.
Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Damn.
Okay. So there's an entire town, because I
Fuck.
want to be, conservative. An entire
Yeah.
town
Yeah, absolutely.
set up like some Greek shit, various levels,
houses
houses on
with,
various
you know,
levels, like in the hills,
You know what I'm saying? Or the
mountainous
Shire.
area.
Yeah.
Touche. All of the assassins sucked,
All of
but her sister and like two other people.
her sister really got murked. Like, her sister was bad. as
She's
bad
like, I'm your sister. Oh, well, I dead. Like, come on, bro.
Dead.
Like,
dead. And her sister was gonna slap the shit out of her too if she would have survived the explosion. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, she was really trying to tell her, like, you should have been a part of this cult or whatever the fuck it was from the very beginning.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So she really was gonna offer anyway, but she gonna hit her with the "I missed you" at the end. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That was
She was
bullshit.
supposed
I
to-
mean, seriously, that was
she
bullshit.
was supposed to hold on. So the math would suggest somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 assassins.
No, it
to
was more than
one.
that. It was more than that.
I'm trying to be conservative. I'm just trying to be conservative.
No, do it right. It was about 100 and some people in that town.
It was
maybe
a town.
200
It was a whole
people.
town.
It was a whole town.
They couldn't catch her with home court advantage. They
Fuck.
could not catch her, and she killed most of them.
Yeah, and she killed most of them lame as hell because they should have killed her the way she.
So
was killing them.
maybe one could argue that the Ballerinas Association, whatever that organization was called, that their organization just made better killers.
Fuck it.
Because a whole town of these niggas.
Yeah, but
You
I
know-
mean, she really was like, the thing about it is, like, after she really killed a lot of them, She was really over there in that abandoned ruin, bleeding to death. You feel me?
I mean,
And then
yeah, but look how many she killed though.
she got down with killing them, but they beat the shit out of her. Like that's what I'm saying. Like John Wick, we didn't watch John Wick. Now, stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. We didn't watch John Wick run through clubs. We didn't watch John Wick run through the streets. We didn't watch John Wick run upstairs, fall down the motherfucking stairs, go back up the stairs, kill
Fight
everybody.
a blind ninja.
Fight a blind ninja. He done fought a sumo wrestler. He done fought Common a couple of
Come on,
times.
man. Come on, son.
bro. Like,
Come on, son.
salute to Common. He battled. He battled today.
Right.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all of these motherfuckers you done fought, and you still alive. Not to mention the fact, anytime he had a major injury, that nigga went to the doctor. Think about it. He went and got sold up. And John Wick got sold. She never went and got sold up, dog.
No. That's why I said she should have needed a blood transfusion at the very least because
Bro, she said that. She said the only thing I seen her do was take a knife and burn like that opening that she had around about here. But dog, she done got stabbed.
Hey Chris.
Uh-huh.
How long would it take someone that was 120 pounds to bleed to death?
It depends on where they're cut and how fast.
Okay.
So let's talk about
let's
that.
say anywhere she got
Let's
stabbed.
talk
in the
about
back,
it. Let me since she's here, let me give her she got stabbed right here, right? Or was it a little bit back here? Right there. Knife still was stuck in her. The tip of the knife.
Okay.
She pulls the shit out, right? She then got fucked up right up in here from an explosion. Right? She done got cut a couple of times. She done got stabbed. Oh, she got stabbed with the axe. Remember my man at the beginning? Took an axe blade, the front part of it. Stabbed her in the chest.
So
she just cut the fuck up. Her and her toes is bleeding. Come on.
it depends. Like
she running around with bloody tongue.
But you just said her toes are already bloody all the time.
Regardless, that's all of most of the injuries. We ain't even talking about all of them.
So no major arteries, abdominal injuries. You can bleed for days, and you would never know. But the one in her shoulder, like remember we were talking about that? I was like, isn't that her lungs? How is she still breathing? And you were like, no, she's fine.
Okay, I didn't say no, she's fine. I said this is bullshit. That's what the fuck I said. So, okay, so you got that. You got all these stabs. Starfus say that she'll probably survive, right? Like, obviously, she's going to make it. I didn't think she'd make it down the street with all of that, right?
Look, man.
But you said she bleed to death, but...
Right, that's what I'm saying. She had no treatment. She just got stabbed.
It was a
stupid, cut, stab.
Stupid movie and whatever.
No. It's real. Like, so
can we go to the next? Can we go to the next less realistic joint? Okay,
go ahead.
The fight scene that included the blow torches.
I was ready for that. I'm ready for that. Go ahead, dog. Talk to me. I watched that a couple of times.
I mean, I don't know how hot is the fire that comes out of a blowtorch, right? Let's talk about the, what I'm saying, likelihood of that working.
I need to know.
Like I would think she wouldn't survive most of that.
This is the thing. First off, you looking it up, Jay?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I need to understand. Because see, what was happening was, and that's a good point, dog. Because see, what I said, let's not forget that a flamethrower is a fire hose. What's up? Go ahead. Come on.
I'm sorry. Blowtorch flame temperature varies, but it's effectively somewhere between 2,000 to potentially 4,600 Fahrenheit. You can't dive roll past that.
Come on, fam. Not to mention the fact you can't do a backflip with that. And she was doing backflips.
Come on, man.
She was sliding over cars and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not feeling none of that. I'm not feeling none of that. Right? And then the overkill. Then the overkill with the flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
She just set niggas on fire. Like, just just to set him on fire at this point. It was the sequence where she set this nigga on fire. He was dying. He crawling away on fire. She walked up to the nigga and light his ass up again just so he stay on fire. Like, what the fuck else you need to do?
So first of all, there's no way you burn that long and you're still crawling at temperatures that hot. You just basically burn up. Like that's not how blowtorch flame works. Like that's not.
No, fuck that. Fire hose blowtorch. Talk about it.
That was a little. That was a little. It was weird. It was other than realistic, but you know, I wanted to touch on the blowtorch scene just because pretty much once they started fighting each other with blowtorches, I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm cool on whatever comes next, if I'm being honest with you. Like, you can't, bro, could you hit the wall to dodge blowtorch flame? Like,
I don't think so. And can you really go against a blowtorch with a fire hose? Is what I want to know.
Let's find out.
I need to know that because honestly, she fought this dude. Like, so what was stupid is she realized that her tank was going on E, right, on the flamethrower. She knew that.
Mm-hmm.
They showed us the part where she was looking at it, right? She kept using it though. Mm-hmm. You got a dude out here that got the same thing you got, shooting his fire at you. Kept using the motherfucker, and you sat up there and used all your fire up. So by the time you get to this nigga, all you have a choice to do is grab a fire hose. And where the fuck did the fire hose come from? Come on, fam.
Who turned it on?
She turned it on. He's literally shooting fire at her through a flamethrower. This gun that shoots flames.
There's a couple things physically that I got questions with. So first off, you hit the fire hose hits the blowtorch as it's streaming fire. That's hot water going one of those directions. Somebody getting cooked. Somebody's boiling.
Or drinking tea or coffee or something. Shit. Damn.
Secondly, it probably depends on how much fuel is in the blowtorch, right?
Right.
But then in theory, water is stronger than fire. That's why, they use it in, to fight fires. In theory, a strong stream of water is, more dense than fire. So could it work? Possibly. Yeah. Would either one of them likely live through that shit? Probably not. Also, hold on. Also, for a stream strong enough, would she be able to hold a fire hose at 120 pounds?
Bro, you know what? I wouldn't think a full-grown man could hold a water hose, a fire hose, and go against a flamethrower, my nigga. Because see, what you got to think about is it's shooting out fluid and it's shooting the fire. The fluid is what's pushing the fire. It's a little light on that gun. And the fluid that's shooting out of it is like straight gasoline. So as far as or propane or whatever fucking, flammable agent they utilize on those kind of weapons. But my point is you blowing that shit at Shorty and she got the fire hose and she and going at you and she walking towards you and your flame is getting lesser and lesser until she extinguishes that shit. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah.
What if my man would have just spit to the side and been like, lit your ass? You wouldn't have seen that coming, right?
And like while the water is actually making its way through the holes, it's gonna do this.
Right.
Until it's
dog. I just didn't understand it. And then where'd you get the outfit to wear, the fireproof suit that you like? It was just too many like
conveniences.
Yeah,
it was
more
right
video game-ish than it was movie-ish. Now I know y'all. I got to tell y'all. I know we took a lot of time on one movie. I know we did. Hold up. Hold on. Y'all hating on the ballerina so bad. I like the movie. I can't compare her to John Wick though. We are meeting her in the start of her career. John Wick was
That's what I
already
said.
that dude when he met. See, okay, but
That's
John
what I
Wick was
said.
a regular. What's up, D? John Wick, what up, Q? I forgot to speak to y'all. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining the chat. We appreciate y'all, showing up to the show. All I'm saying is John Wick, even when John Wick started out, he really was like on some chill, lame shit. He didn't step up and say, I'm a killer first. You feel me? Like the nigga was a regular house nigga walking around mourning his ex-wife.
Well, he was already retired though.
He was retired. He was a puppy, puppy lover, all this
So
type
it's
of
a little
shit.
bit different.
You brought that man out. You brought him out. You brought him out of retirement. You understand what I'm saying? I understand that we get an opportunity to first meet this woman and let her do her thing. But at the same time, it's like you showing us that we might not even want to show up for the next movie. That's all I'm saying. You got your ass whooped.
I mean,
I don't
you know
if I
what?
want to get your ass whooped again. And then tell me something. Why the fuck John Wick shit bulletproof? All his shit bulletproof.
Okay. That's a separate. It's a separate review, bro.
But
It's a separate
but
review.
she ain't got nothing bulletproof on. Nothing.
She's new.
How
New
is the
recruits don't
fiber-
get bulletproof gear.
Never mind.
What you say,
Never
dog?
mind. I said, how's the fiber strong enough to just do this? No, that's a separate. We'll figure out the physics on that too.
Hold on, John Wick.
not like
Hold on. D said that John Wick was getting his ass whooped. When was he getting his ass whooped?
Oh, he got his ass whooped. He did.
He was not
but
getting his ass whooped, dog.
he got his ass whooped by the main people. Like they were competitive fights with the main people. He wasn't getting his ass whooped the entire movie though.
No, hell
None
no.
of the John Wick movies was he getting his ass whooped the entire movie. No, that's not correct.
And then and even if he got folded or flipped over some shit, he turned that into something and broke your arm, broke your wrist, broke your neck, whatever the fuck, shot you in the head immediately. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never walked away from a fight without getting messed up. No, okay. I understand that. I told TJ maybe sit up and everything. I completely agree with you. He did not, but at the same time, he went and got fixed up so he could keep fighting. When did you see the ballerina get fixed up anywhere in any part of the movie?
Still
And
new.
she kept going.
Still new.
I'm just saying, I'll wait. And he won a lot, but he took major. Of course he did.
He did.
Of course he did. But most of this shit was.
But
Think about it though.
He was dog walking though. Like if you think about.
Talk about it. Okay, go ahead.
Well, okay. I want listen, because I want to review John Wick, because that's John Wick. I want to do that separate. I'll talk about it.
You know what? And maybe that'll be a good idea for next. Like we'll talk about John Wick next week.
Just a different time. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What you say?
She said she's young, so she Wolverine.
So she healed. Get your ass.
She's immune
with the Wolverine? No.
I reject that.
Right. Starts to say she's from Krypton. But definitely, we should definitely do one on John Wick for sure, because John Wick did his thing.
He did.
He died like a real soldier. Like he died like a real dude,
Okay, so next time you're gonna review the other one too about Denzel and Spike Lee.
And then next time we also gonna talk about
right.
We also gonna talk about Highest and Lowest, which is the new film that just dropped with it's a new Spike Lee joint with Denzel Washington, ASAP Rocky. It's got a lot of winners in it. It's a great film. So we'll talk about that a little bit too. I tell you what, because we've been going pretty long about this movie, right? Let's give some of this time of ours to the next movie on our list, which is Sinners. Because we can talk all day about John Wick.
Oh, wait.
Hold on, I got a couple more. Go ahead.
Hold on. Before we jump away from Ballerina, if you haven't watched it, you can still watch it. It's available streaming on multiple services. I think it's available through Google Play. You could actually buy the movie or rent the movie for like $5. You can also rent
Mhm.
it for like $5 on Prime, current like $5.99, $6.99, something like that right
Oh,
now. So if you want to watch the movie and you haven't seen it, it's still available to view in the comfort of your home. So
fuck it.
go ahead, bro.
And tell us what you really think. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I also want to talk about the fight sequences real quick between the ballerina and the Baba Yaga. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay. So the leader of the cult or the tribe, because they eventually start calling them a tribe, that lived in, Chubakistan or wherever the hell they were, once again.
That's so funny.
He called old girl and was like, yo, you need to get this bitch before we, before we go to war. And she like, yo, I'm not gonna go to war. And it was so cool because she really didn't get turned up. She really was just chilling. Like, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? She ain't listening to
Right.
her. And dude was like, look, you gonna do something about it, or we gonna kill you and we gonna kill her, blah, blah, blah. She's like, well, I can send somebody. So who she sent? She sent John Wick.
Yeah.
Now, this is what made me mad about her sending John Wick, right? From a time perspective, the timestamp, it didn't make sense. Okay. John Wick had already went to go see her to pretty much say, I need help so I can get out of the country, so I can go do what I need to do to potentially get reinstated back with, you know what I'm saying? The whatever
Mhm.
with the, with what they do. So that meant that he had to go through the desert and all that shit, not to mention the fact that's the episode that was part 3 when he went to see Halle Berry, right? Am I correct?
Facts.
Okay. In which case that means on the third installment of the John Wick movie, they cut his finger off after
Correct.
he went to go see old girl, right?
Correct.
All right. So if he was on his way and how the fuck you get to Chubakistan that fast from New York City? That's number one. How you do that? I just want to know. Then why the fuck don't John Wick wear a fucking coat, hat, fucking Scully, gloves, anywhere? The nigga is in Chubakistan. It's cold as fuck, and the nigga out there in a fucking suit.
Yeah, he was in. I looked it up. They were in Czech Republic. That's where they were.
Shit, that sounds like
It's cold.
Chewbacca to
It's
me.
cold.
Okay, so that's Chilly Willy, right? So that being said, all right, so my man out there fingerless, but he ain't got his finger cut off yet, according to the scheme of the movie, right? Then you go and find this chick, you go find this little girl, and you start. Well, she started with you first. She started swinging on you first and shooting at you and shit like that. But you doing all. You understand me? You all up in here with yours. You know what I mean? Nothing hitting you. She pew pew, you ping ping ping.
It's bulletproof.
But everything she got on is non-bulletproof, non-blade proof. She even, if you notice, it was a sequence where she even cut his jacket, but it didn't rip. It was just shink, you know what I'm saying? Like a shink. Now John Wick got that, but you ain't got that. And then on top of that, after he runs on the other, you run on the other side of the wall, my man right there to get you. So are we giving her? So this is a question for you, D. Do we give her a pass because she was going against the Baba Yaga?
Yes,
give her a pass on
100% do. But
so was that like a little training situation that they was doing right then in that moment?
He's
right.
Master Yoda. He's Master Yoda.
I'm just saying, he was like really showing her, like, I got you.
He's
Fold.
He's like, I can kill you whenever. I can kill you whenever.
Period.
Yeah. She's a baby killer.
But then you stupid.
Again, hold on. You got to remember, John Wick was a killer to killers.
Hold on.
So
she's get your.
I agree.
Yeah, she get a pass. Okay. All right. Well,
like, how was that supposed?
You think
I would have been mad if it was a fight. Like if he wasn't just dog walking her, I'd have been mad. I'd have been like, how does that make sense? He's Baba Yaga. Like,
but I'm just saying, like, why did he go against the grain when he knew his life was already? Like, did he think to himself, well, fuck it, my life's already over. Let me help her. He was really trying to get his life back. He hadn't made it to the desert yet. He was still trying to survive. The nigga cut his own finger off to survive. Am I right?
He did.
Oh, okay. So you out there fingerless in Chewbacca, you know what I'm saying?
Freezing
Like
to death.
freezing in a suit that's bulletproof and knife proof, and you folding this little girl up in the snow. And then
And
you
knife
give
proof
her a
is funny.
pass. You give her a pass by saying, I'm gonna give you till midnight to kill everybody, right? But she fucks that up too. Am I wrong? Did she
And then
not
you
fuck
have-
that up?
No,
She fucked that up because it was didn't he kill somebody for her?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's all
He
I'm
shot
saying.
because she was supposed to get burnt up when the water
You-
stopped. She was supposed to get burnt up, and he shot the tank.
Come on. And blew my man up.
Yeah.
So that means he's sitting there watching the whole flame throwing fire hose battle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on. Come on. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I need to
Again,
know.
I give her a pass because she's a baby assassin. She's new, so I give her a pass in
I was so mad.
the extent to which she was exposed. But that said, it wasn't a horrible movie. So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? John Wick is a crazy bar by which to grade assassin movies. Like,
I get
it's a
that.
crazy bar.
I
It
get
just
that.
is.
I mean, you
So-
really got to do what you got to do to be on the level of John Wick. They really set the bar high. I agree with you there. But what I'm saying is, like, they really used his fame to try to make something of this character. I'll be really surprised if I see a sequel to it. That's all I'm saying. Because the sequel, the spinoff will be based off of box office sales anyway, if you really do the business part of it. If it didn't do well in the box office, if it's not doing well in streaming, then it is what it is. I don't think it did well, period, honestly. And that's just me thinking statistically on how the John Wick films did. You know what I'm saying? Like, all his movies, I think, premiered at number one. I think this premiered at number one, but it didn't stay there after motherfuckers actually got the chance to watch the shit. That's all I'm saying.
So it did decent.
Okay, so it earned $137.3 million.
Yep.
100 point. Okay.
Worldwide.
Okay, hold on. She can't wait. You can't hold her to the same standards as John Wick. She is just getting started. I
Right.
think it would be good to see her character as her skills grow. I agree, and
think
I'm
that's
waiting,
what they
and
do.
I'm gonna wait to see that. But once again, let's not get away from the fact that this shit was corny as fuck, and they gave her thousands of chances to survive. That's all I'm saying.
The budget was
That's
$90
aggressive.
million.
That's
It-
aggressive. As action movies go, it was good.
Yeah.
As action movies go, it was good. It was not a bad movie. So I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody's takeaway to be don't go watch the movie. Like, it was a decent watch.
I mean, that's
you know what I'm
fine, y'all. We can all have our different perspectives on it. Like I said, I didn't particularly care for it. I watched it again just to make sure I didn't like it. I don't like it. I think it gets the thumb down for me.
saying? So
Seriously.
I really want to give it this.
Oh, you
But
gonna hit
I'm
them
a-
with the sideways?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
All right,
I'ma do
I'm
this.
thumbs down. You thumbs to what is that?
Yeah.
2 o'clock, 1
Mostly
o'clock.
up. It's close to up, but it's, you know what I'm saying,
That's
in
fine.
the middle of
That's-
indifferent.
That's
Like,
okay.
it was
That's
it
fine.
was a decent movie to watch, but would my life be any different if I hadn't watched it? No.
Look,
I would've-
you
I would've
the
found it
question
funny.
is though, are you anticipating a sequel?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
133 to 137 million. Yeah, they'll probably do a sequel.
Okay. Well, I mean, those numbers are different, and box office numbers are different in comparison to how they used to be, just based off of how movies are,
Touche.
put out.
And now, because of streaming,
Right.
and all that, box office is not the end number,
End all,
because of,
yeah.
Right.
there's been movies that do okay in the theaters and then they hit, you know what I'm saying, the streaming services and go crazy. Because in theaters in the US, the movie only did like 24 million.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But internationally, it still winded up at 137. So
Which is fine, but I mean, you got to think about it. Some movies premiere like that in the U.S.
But I think
alone.
it's all about the fans, though.
So
Just like
you know,
said,
but yeah, exactly.
they're gonna be looking for the next one.
They're looking for the next John Wick movie, but we're looking to see what happens next. Now, like I said before, we don't want to take too much of y'all time. I know it's Saturday night. Y'all got to get out there. We are your get ready vibe. You feel me? So what I
Okay.
want to do is I want to talk about Sinners real quick. All right. Now, I ain't writing nothing down about Sinners because it's right up here. So we're going to go ahead and do it. What did you think of the movie?
Excellent.
I could tell by the cinematography that the budget was good, right? And there was a fair amount of cameos of really what I would consider good actors in the movie.
Yeah.
So the budget behind it had to be solid because they had a lot of people to pay to pull the movie off. The environment, the setting in which the movie took place, and how they set it up and all that kind of stuff felt legitimate. So you know how sometimes you can watch a movie that's set at an earlier time in history and you don't really get that feel, you know, from either the lighting or multiple things. You don't really get that feel of it being of them being in that older setting. You actually did get this in that movie.
Okay.
I am also a vampire movies person, right?
Okay.
The plot included a lot of things that I think the movie could have worked without, right? There was like a fair amount of inserted pieces of information that's like, I don't understand the value of this in the movie. Like how does it actually go together, right?
Okay.
And there were some things that I thought that were kind of cool that added a little texture. There's
Wait a minute. These are your good reviews, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
These are my good. These are my good.
Okay.
I think the storyline was unique, right? I've watched a lot of vampire movies. I've never seen one that had this kind of setting. Like it was, I think it was a legitimately unique take on vampire movies. Okay. And one other good thing is, to me, they seem to put a good button on the movie, so there's no room for any sequel or anything associated with this movie. Like this movie, you know, one movie, one and done, so on and so forth.
Right.
And I also think the director, for all that it was worth, did a good job directing the movie.
It was directed by a black man. You do know that.
Yeah. Ryan Coogler, I think is his name.
I'm not certain of his name.
Am I saying that right, Chris?
What?
Ryan Coogler?
I think so. But go ahead.
Anywho, that said.
Oh shit! It was that quick. Okay. Okay.
There was a lot of that I felt watching the movie. Like I'm gonna do something funny first. The scene where the young lady the scene where the young man is getting his first
part 2. Okay. She's talking about We moved on to Sinners. Maybe we lost you for a second, but thank you for your input. Yeah, she said she think it'll be a part 2, the ballerina. Okay. That's what's up. What's up. We'll see.
There were several parts of the movie that were a little like I didn't really understand why it was in there. The scene where the young man got engaged or involved with the other young lady in the background, and there was some oral activities that
bro
got brought to the yeah, I'm trying to say it in a way that's not like, I don't want to be vulgar and shit, you know what I'm saying? But
what? Man, we all adults here. You better talk to these people. What the fuck you talking about? You want me to do it? I'll do it, because I remember.
Go ahead, bro.
All right.
She said she thinks there's going to be a part 2 to Sinners.
Oh, how? Okay. All right. Okay. So You okay? So that was a part with a youngin. So first off, let's just talk about the texture of the movie. It had beautiful texture because what it did was take you through music from a historical perspective through history, through a historical perspective. It was beautiful. You know, it took you from like ancient times all the way up until that time. The setting of the movie, which I think was like what the 40s. It's supposed to be like the 40s or something like that. And so it was beautiful to see them transition the music and the vibe in the sequence of the dance that they did in the movie. The movie is a vampire movie. Okay. I gotta say it the way I feel it. So the youngin went in there. He could sing. He really can sing. I forgot the young man's name, but he really can sing though. He's actually out doing this thing. So salute, shout out to you, bro. And he did a great job in the movie, right? What Jay's talking about in particular, because this is what disturbed Jay, and it disturbed me too a little bit. So you got the party going on, everybody having a good time. It's the 40s. It ain't now. It ain't like what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you can go slide in the CVS or go slide to the crib, and my man want to eat my girl out. Now she was a beautiful black woman. She looked gorgeous, but it's the 40s and we in a fucking shack or fucking, in the backwoods of wherever. Where were they at? Where were they at?
I'll look it up. Go ahead and continue.
Okay, in the backwoods of wherever the fuck they were, because I know that my men and them was in Chicago being gangsters, and they came back to the South because they was just talking about an evil that they knew, so they went back home. I think it was Mississippi or some shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the back room, and you want to eat this girl out. She tells you, she says to you, hold on. I don't think you want to do that. My man say, no, I want to do that. Wait a minute. And then proceeded to eat our ass out, sweaty, funky. It's obvious. If a woman give you a, huh? And let me tell y'all
something. It was insane.
She said, she gave my man like full warning, like, you don't want none of this Badussy. You don't want none of this, but you gonna go. But this nigga's so thirsty that he had to try it. He had to get him some. Now you walking around the party with Badussy face. Come on, fam. You walking around the party with Badussy face, trying to sing songs and shit. It's the 40s. You ain't got no Listerine. You ain't got no toothbrush on you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no wash rag. You ain't got no tea tree soap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You just walking around the club. You walk around the party just funky. And old girl done told you that you gonna be like, come on, fam. Like, yo, niggas, let me tell you something. If a shorty give you warning like that, keep it moving. Don't say no. She telling you for a reason. Don't do that to yourself.
They had Listerine.
They had Listerine in the 40s? Yo, they was in the fucking, hold on. Real shit.
Man.
Do not go around, young niggas, don't go around with Badussy face. If a female tell you, yo, chill, you don't want this right now. Listen. It's a reason. Because then you got to walk around like that for the rest of the party, man. And I know my man was bogus.
Somebody definitely was like, who is that? Wait, hold on, Dolores. No, this ain't that. This ain't that.
No.
She says she walked. First of all, he saw her sometime around noon.
Come on. And it was hot outside, real hot.
This is now speakeasy time. So it's right after sunset. So it's like 6, 7-ish.
Not speakeasy.
And she says she walked there. So no, not that. No, I have not.
I don't want no Badussy. I don't want Badussy face. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Now,
young niggas
I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody to think that that's what the movie's about. The movie's not about that.
No, it ain't
So-
just about that. We got more to talk about. We got more to talk about the movie. All I'm saying is, no Badusi face,
Yeah.
young nigga.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how thirsty you is. Take your time. And if a woman warns you, that's the most important fact. I need you to keep this. If a woman warns you, thank you, D, thank you. Listen to her, nigga. Listen. It's a lot of thirsties out there. That's why I'm saying this. A lot of thirsties that'll sit up there and just take advantage of the opportunity just because it's in your face. But they telling you. No,
Hey, wait, hold on. And wasn't he a virgin?
yeah.
He
You ain't never had no pussy.
Now,
But
see,
the
this
first
is,
thing, man. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'm done with that. Okay.
that was okay.
Okay. We're gonna leave that alone. Right? So I guess the idea of the movie was to no.
I mean,
No.
some people do.
It ain't about
No.
there's a
some people
difference. See, once again, Q, there's a difference between sweaty and Badusi. You understand? Badusi sweat got a different kind of sweat to it. You understand me? It's got a different kind of fragrance to it that don't nobody want no parts of.
They call it tinge. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Hey, yo, let's move on.
Fuck
You know
it.
what I'm
Fuck it.
This is why I was trying to approach.
No,
taste.
fuck that. This y'all need to know this. We grown up in this bitch. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So another thing that was a little weird to me, that in a movie where there's vampires and people are trying to survive, there were so many random people that just seemed very willing to go down with the shit. I feel like it was like 5 separate people that was like, you guys get on without me.
Right.
Bro, how many people are we leaving? Like don't go on without me. Yeah, I want to go too.
Like, hold on, like, don't leave me type shit. For real.
Oh, got it just chewed up and shit. Like, bro, I be looking like, for real, y'all.
Right. Why is everybody falling for the okie doke is what I wanted to understand.
Don't leave me. It was
Man,
just
bro.
too many people, like, because in most movies, like most movies of that type, that happens eventually. But
Right.
in a group of, let's say, conservatively 12 people, 5 people was like, go on without me.
Right. No.
At a point.
Yeah.
I mean, and then everyone had this, we got to stop them tonight. There's no, bro, who the fuck am I? Like, hold on, man.
Right. Like, what the fuck is going on out here?
The Chinese couple, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
The wife was like, because she was the one that kicked it off. Remember? Everybody was trying to like keep it calm. And she basically invited, come on in.
But her husband had already became one. He already became one of them when he went outside.
No, but I'm saying,
you feel what I'm saying?
She basically she gave them permission to come in.
You're gonna wait. Who?
She said she's gonna be the storyteller.
You're gonna be
the narrator. She said she's gonna be the narrator.
Fuck it.
He the only one that didn't die.
I'm just saying. That's the only one that didn't die.
It was too many dramatic deaths. I think that's what it is. Like some people, you got bit by the vampires, you die. Like, but everybody going down with the ship energy was to be a bit too cinematic for no reason. Is that that's kind of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, no, go. Oh, God. Everybody got a Denzel death.
She invited them in.
Yes.
Okay, so D said she invited them in.
That's what I was talking about. So everybody else, they're like setting up these barricades. They're getting themselves ready. They're telling her to be quiet. You can come in, or whatever she said to give them permission. Because think about it, they were stuck. All they had to do was wait these niggas out
till the sun came out. And then the funny thing is, this is what I was wondering: why in the fuck are they sitting over there under a street light in the motherfucking wood somewhere, some, you know what I mean, backwood, singing Celtic songs and shit.
Listen, the
And
vampires
then old
couldn't
girl just
come
walk
in.
over there to him like, "What y'all doing? Like, get the fuck out of here! What is you doing?"
Hold on. The vampires were stuck outside of the establishment. This wasn't like a castle that they could get starved out of. They just had to wait for the sun. I don't understand that.
Fuck it.
I don't
Yeah, it was
understand
kind
that.
of weird. It was kind of weird. I didn't get it myself actually. I was like, and she went out there, she walked over there, she sat there and listened to the song, and then next thing you know, she come back a vampire. People was becoming vampires unnecessarily. Like
It was
big
too
man
many
at the
main
door.
characters. It was too many
Yeah,
main characters in the movie.
big man at the door. You go take a piss, get munched down. So you come back, you standing there looking weird as hell, and they standing there asking you all these goddamn questions. Like, bro, can't you tell something wrong with this nigga? Like, seriously.
I feel like one of the twins. Yeah, I understand that. They did threaten to get her daughter. They wasn't finna do it tomorrow. They wasn't finna do it while the sun was out.
Fuck it. And did they really know where you talking about the Asian chick, right?
Yeah.
Talking about the Asian family? Okay, yeah. So get the fuck out of here. Cause then she went out for a nigga, which I respect that. Always go out for your nigga. If that's your nigga, go out for your nigga. That's fine. But at the same time, you stupid as hell. Ride for your nigga, girl. Ride for your nigga. But anyway, so that made sense. But at the same time, where was Shorty? Did they just left her to run the stores? Because it was still daytime. So she was running both stores?
They seemed dead set on getting into that establishment.
You talking about
to me,
okay,
all they had to do was fight the urge to let these niggas in. And it's a whole different movie.
I'm gonna tell you, nope. What are you saying nope to? You gotta tell me what you're saying nope to. So we'll at least understand what you're talking about.
I think she's saying nope to. I think one of the threats that they said was that they were gonna, like, effectively, if you don't let us in, we just gonna go to the town.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But again, who all had people in the town?
What?
I will remember you. That's insane.
Okay.
That's insane. Anywho, it was fragmented in a lot of ways, in my opinion, and I think the movie could have potentially been better with less like star power, just some extras, a couple of maybe 3 stars, 3 known actresses, and everybody didn't have to die dramatically.
Damn, you just took it there. Oh,
you're
right.
But
you know the answer to that with me. I'm shit. I'm I'm ready to go. Locked and loaded. Hunt the motherfucker down. You already know what I do. I don't have no shame in my game. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just like, y'all where the fuck did they come from? Let's talk about that. Let's slow it down for a second and talk about the significance of the vampire. What was that about?
I mean, I know it was only really one. So
but he made others.
Correct. He made others earlier in that day though, right? He made others.
The lady and the dude,
and they happen to know 3-part harmony or the other parts to the 3-part harmony. So when they start, you know what I'm saying? Now they all know the song.
Start singing Motown. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I think part of the point of the movie was that the vampires operated like a hive. So effectively, once you became one, you know what all of the other ones know. I think that was how, but it was weird that he got 2 people with, harmonies was tight. So that's all.
You stupid as hell.
Harmonies was in it.
I mean, but then they all out there, like it's a whole bunch of them out there at the end. But let's talk about my man.
It was a vampire action musical, is what that movie was.
A vampire action, a vampire live action musical. They're gonna do a play with this movie. I bet you.
Oh, 100%.
I wouldn't
100%.
doubt it. I bet you that it's gonna turn into a play. No problem. Now, I'm gonna tell you truthfully, I like the characters Smoke and Stack. Like the brothers, I like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because they rolled for each other, they had love for each other. Them niggas was gangster, like they ain't take no shit. But I think that Smoke was on some overkill shit at the end.
First of all,
Fuck.
there was no reason for him to die. Like that was completely unnecessary.
Okay, so you're saying you feel it gave evil a face that modern society can understand. What do you think about that? That is very profound, view. Very profound to say the least.
So effectively, they weren't vampires; they were just racist white people. Maybe.
I mean, maybe the idea was for them literally to like suck the creativity out of every generation, and that's what they were displaying in the vampirism type shit.
In a way that we could understand.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably what that was. It was, and it's to show how we fought back against that oppression.
So
if anything,
what it is it's an artist. It's an artistic way to deliver that. They weren't vampires at all. This is just an example of the man doing what
this is the man's way of keeping us down. I mean, honestly, if I were to get any message from it, that was the message. It was the message that the man is trying to keep their foot on our neck and keep us down and keep us from creating. No,
that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Okay. So yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. Culture vultures.
Hold on.
Damn. Fuck it. I mean, hey. You know what? And I wouldn't.
That's
right.
Funny.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Again. Exactly. Again, it was a movie that I wasn't disappointed that I went to the show to see it. I was glad that I went to the show to see it.
You went to the show to see that shit?
I did. I was glad that I did that, but also
$20. Go ahead.
You know, if I could put it in other movies, that I could, you know what I'm saying?
No, I watched it from the comforts of my living room. That's why. Go ahead.
How much did that cost?
What?
But
go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, no, I was saying that I wasn't disappointed. Like I didn't find myself disappointed that I watched the movie. Should I have owned the movie?
He said
debatable. I got it if somebody wants to see it.
I know that's right. I'm renting viewings of it. You know what I'm saying? $3 a viewing. Face says, yeah. Matinee is $1.50. Face.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna conclude mine with saying that I can see the symbolism of oppression in the movie itself, and it definitely putting a light on how the cultures of music have been stolen and absorbed by the culture vultures for millennia, and it's unfortunate. I think it was overkill at the end for my man Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I get that you felt like you had to go out like a G, but you could have just killed dude and kept it moving. You have to sit there and let him shoot your ass up and die with his goofy ass. Like that was dumb to me.
Completely unnecessary.
I mean,
Because he
there
had
was
killed
no
most of them from the grass.
all of them.
Like
Yeah, he did that. He did his military thing, you know what I'm saying? And that was perfect. But then you went out like a lame. So that kind of made me wonder what that part was about. But then the youngin got back to the church and his father telling him to put down the guitar and take the path of righteousness, as opposed to, I guess, the message there was the difference between what secular music and
yep, the allure of the world versus
but
keeping an eye focused on God.
Right, and he chose to stay secular, but he sang blues, and most blues singers sing about God anyway. So I didn't get that part. You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't get that part. I thought it was cool how they pulled up on them in the 90s. I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? But how they survived, God damn it, but everybody else did. That made me mad as hell.
And
overkill on a lot of characters.
And a lot of them died very incredibly. So that's
so I ain't gonna waste no more of y'all time. We ain't gonna take too much of y'all time this evening. We just wanted to get that on out. I think that's important for us to say what we. So I tell you what, Jay, let's give them our rating. I'll say that I'll give Sinners.
I'm here with it. I'm here with it.
I'll give Sinners a thumbs up, just simply off of symbolism. Definitely off of style of cinematography and the ability to tell a story in a way that you wouldn't otherwise be told that way, because vampire movies are typically just vampire movies.
Even all the way down to recognizing that there were Asians in the South way back then.
Yeah, running shit, because them motherfuckers had stores on both sides of the street, just like they do now. So that should be a message to y'all motherfuckers. Like, right? Like, if they was on their business then we should have been paying attention on how to get on. And a lot of us was, not to say that we weren't, but at the same time, shit. Come on now.
No comment.
They still got stores on both sides of the street.
We were distracted.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, by the music and eating Badussi and the middle of the heat.
No, we weren't distracted. We weren't distracted. There was over a century and a half of cities being built and being burnt out, drowned out, or niggas just getting killed. And there's at least 120 cases in the states that happened that way. So that's what happened.
Well, damn.
So, anyway, I'm not gonna get off into that, but
yeah, that's another story for another time. But I appreciate y'all taking this time with us to enjoy this review of these couple of films. We're gonna do this again, I think. What you think, Jay? I think we should do this again. This was fun, dog.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'll tell you what.
Figure out a way to plug it occasionally, for sure.
All right, word. I tell you what, I'm definitely gonna have a review for y'all next weekend on one that I just watched. And we'll talk about that next weekend. I appreciate y'all coming and chilling out with us on the Mike Rushton Show. We will see y'all later. Y'all be easy. Love.